John.
Good to meet you, J.P. Pritchard.
How are you, J.P.? Nice
Hello,
to see you.
John. How are you? Sorry, the hands are cold.
That's all right. That's all right. I'm here to warm them up.
Well, you're a good omen. You brought the rain with you.
Apparently, everyone is thankful that I did. They haven't had it in a while.
Oh,
I guess.
it's huge.
A long while.
You want me right here?
Yes, please. Okay, I know you're on a tight timetable, so
Well.
we'll just keep you moving.
Just some time of the calendar day. That's
Yay.
that's fine.
How's his level?
Testing 1 2.
Okay, just do a mic test. 1, 2.
Testing 1 2.
There he
Testing
is.
1 2. Testing 1 2. There
It
we go.
works.
A little up, a little up
One more time. Testing 1 2.
Yeah, you can
Testing.
pull it. I think you can pull a little closer to you, maybe that would help.
Alrighty. That better?
Yeah, that's great.
Ah, bingo. Okay, we have a
Good.
tape rolling, John. Welcome to Houston.
Thank you. I feel as though I brought the precipitation, though.
Yeah, we're very grateful for that.
Well, you get to come back to Houston, hopefully quite a bit. Don't you? Your wife is from this area. Is she not?
She actually lived in Sugar Land, and I was part of the founding of a group called Golfers Against Cancer back in 1999, which had its early stages at Kingwood out there, and since then we've raised about $25 million for cancer. So I've had some strong ties to this area.
You must be very proud of that.
Yeah, we're very happy with it. Very happy, and it continues.
I have to ask you, whenever we say John O'Hurley's coming on, is that Jay Peterman? That must have been a huge break for you to get onto the Seinfeld
Oh,
show.
you know, in retrospect, yes. It's been an extraordinary thing. It opened up many new chapters in my life, and you know, you were playing with the championship team in that championship season,
Right.
and you knew it.
How many times a day do you still hear, "Hey, Peterman"?
Oh, it depends where I am. If I'm at an airport, probably 300.
Well, you know,
But it
now,
never gets. Listen, the day I ever get upset about that is the time you can reach across this booth and slap me silly.
Yeah, I can see why you would feel that way.
well, here you are. You brought Chicago to Houston. Billy Flynn, interesting
Yeah.
character there. Is there any bit of Peterman in Billy Flynn?
No, actually, there's a lot of Peterman in the other character that I do on Broadway, which is King Arthur and Spamalot. The two of them are joined at the wrist and ankles, but about 1,000 years apart. But Billy Flynn is the darkness and that dark comedy of Billy Flynn is a whole other side of me.
Which role do you like the best?
Well, I like them both. You know, I like playing one, and then I like playing the other, and it's like it's nice to have the dichotomy to go back to every now and then.
Well, I have to say, though, I'm sorry, Lana, you've done the Broadway version of Billy Flynn, Chicago, several times now, and do you get tired of that, doing that night after
Not
night
at all.
after
No,
night?
I honestly don't, because I find, I make one promise to myself just before I go on stage, is that I'm going to surprise myself at some time during the evening. And maybe I'll hear something a different way, something will occur to me in a different way. The performance that I did last night no way resembles the performance I did when I opened on Broadway in 2006. It's a deeper, it's a richer character for me now, and it's because it's an accumulation of many, many times of doing it on stage. So each time I do it, it always is a little bit stronger and a little bit deeper and a little bit, it has a little bit more evidence to it.
Fresh and interesting for you along the way as well.
It is. You know, a lot of people do get tired of long runs, but I think it's really a way of saying that they haven't really challenged themselves. I'm just continually challenging myself with the role.
For those who haven't seen the stage version of Chicago, how does your Billy Flynn compare to the Richard Gere from the film?
I think I'm a little weightier. I don't think, Richard didn't have the time with the character that I had. I've certainly had over 1,000 performances. I've spent a lot of time with this character. And I think I think his was a little bit lighter and, more cherubic, as Richard would be. Mine's a little weightier, and I think it has a little bit more of the sense of the stakes of what the show are, what the show really is. The plot is that it's a light musical, but on the other end there's there's a death sentence on the other side of this, waiting for this woman if he doesn't razzle dazzle the jury. So there is some gravitas to the show.
You've been doing so many things over the years. I mean, you've been the game show host. You've taught yourself how to play the piano, and you compose music. You do so many things, dancing with the stars. As you get older, do you find that it's harder to challenge yourself?
No, actually, I find more things that I want to do. I just, I've had one rule in my life, and that is that I guide myself really by my imagination. And whatever I imagine, I kind of let that be the next thing that I have to do. And sometimes it takes me in some outrageous directions. I've written 2 bestsellers, and just the idea of being an author, it was literally a response to something that I felt in my imagination that I really had to do. And so I wrote a book, and it hit one of the top on the New York Times bestseller list, and so I had to write another, and so on and so forth. And I'm actually planning a 3rd right now. But I just listen to my imagination, so that's always been my guide. So it's easy to challenge myself because my imagination never stops.
Well, we'd love to listen to a little Billy Flynn right now. Care to share?
Sure. Oh, did you want to pay the residuals
said
for the
breaking into
Decanter and M? Oh, please forgive me if I don't sing at this hour of the morning.
That's okay. It's allowed, but you always bring such great razzle dazzle, and we're so delighted to have you in Houston.
Well, it's great to be here. Great to be here, and we're going to be here through Sunday. And in one of the great, I have to say that the Wortham Center is one of the great performing arts centers anywhere in the country, and I've performed in just about every one of them.
Wonderful. Now through Sunday at the Wortham.
Hope you have a great run.
Thank you.
Thanks for stopping by.